Several video clips have been used in this production to help illustrate the message I'm trying to share. I'm in no way claiming these videos to be my own and give full credit to the creator. The green pale color horse comes in a different time when all three races is governed up under one government. It shows in the video war, hunger, and disease. The green pale color horse.
I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
According to Revelation, we speak of the old prophecy. We speak of the four living creatures that was in heaven, represent the four world power. Now we speak of America. America is the last world power. And everyone is up under one government. And we speak of American money, the green pale color horse. It represents all the evil in the world. We have wars, we have hungry, and we have diseases. We have all kind of people acting like they don't have the love for one another. We acting like wild animals. That's why I said the last video speak of the green pale color horse and the power American money have over the world.
Campaign of violence has killed thousands throughout the Horn of Africa, including U.S. soldiers on one military base that just became home to many of the troops who just left the country. They now control nearly a quarter of Somalia and are funneling the money they make through extortion to Al-Qaeda. Having the U.S. in Somalia helped Al-Shabaab recruit. The group outnumbers Danab around 6-1.
The green pale color horse, it comes with war, hungry, and disease. And it also said the wild animal. You would think that the animal is going to kill us at the end of time, but it's not speaking like that. It's speaking that we as people is now starting to turn into a wild animal. We have no spiritual love for one another. We have no fear of God. Now in the next video, you will see how one man become the wild animal.
And like I said, that's part of this process that the court found that he deserved the maximum punishment.
The three judges had to weigh his past, like his family history and mental illness, against the severity of his crimes. They also compared this case to others in the past.
Each one of these murders was a deliberate and planned act. The victims were pre-selected and the murders were purposeful.
And now it's a time for healing and for these families to maybe have some closure after 4 long years.
I'm ready to go home and heal. That's what I want.
Last night, Chicago passed 1,000 shootings for 2017.
Is this a war-torn country? What are we doing? And we have to stop the violence.
President Trump called out Chicago's troubles and campaigned on finding the solution. 12 days after inauguration, a pastor named Daryl Scott told President Trump he had one. Scott said top gang thugs in Chicago had personally contacted him with a message for the president.
They respect you, they believe in what you're doing, and they want to have a sit down about lowering that body count.
Daryl Scott is from Cleveland and doesn't have many contacts in Chicago, but he's got the attention of the White House.
Phyllis, how did your sons break it to you?
They walked in the door and then they sat down for a little while and then they said, we're going to join the Klan. I nearly had a fit.
The Ku Klux Klan is America's most notorious white supremacist group, and this year marks the 150th anniversary. This is also a year that's seen escalating racial violence in the US. In this turbulent climate, the Ku Klux Klan claim they're on the rise, and they're trying to appeal to the younger generation.
How old are you?
And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw unto the altar the souls of them that were slain for God, and for the testimony which they held. And they cried with a loud voice, saying,
How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood, O them that dwell on the earth?
And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them, that they should rest, yet for a little season, until their fellow servants also, and their brethren, that should be killed as they were, should be fulfilled. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal. And lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll, when it is rolled together. And every mountain and island moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks,
Fall on us, and hide us from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
I hope I gave you a good understanding of on the four horsemen in the wild beast. Now we're gonna move along from that right there. We're gonna speak of the fifth seal. It said when the Lamb broke open the fifth seal, there was people in heaven. They were asking God, when is he gonna punish these people for what they have done to us? For God had told them the time have not come. He gave each one of them a white robe and told them to rest a little while longer. Then he said, when the Lamb broke open the sixth seal, the sun had become black like cloth. The moon had become red like blood. And the stars fell from the sky. Okay, then it said, the heaven been rolled up like a scroll. Every mountain had been moved from its path. Now I'm trying to give you a good understanding of that. When it's speaking of this, it's speaking that in the family, the father represents the son. And there's going to be no more father in most family. Then they speak of the moon going to turn red like blood. That means the mother going to have hate for that father. Right there. Then it said the stars going to fall from the sky. That's sort of like speaking every family, the kids represent the star, and they're going to just be out of control. That's kind of what I'm getting. And it said the heaven scrolls are going to be rolled up. That means people is not going to have the spiritual, the spirits in most family. You know, the religious spirit in most family. Every mountain been moved. That means the foundation of everything we know for have been moved out of its place now. It said all the kings and the rich man, poor man, free man, they all hid themselves in clay and asked God to spur them for that great day. You know what I'm saying? In other words, it's saying in every walk of life, rich, poor, clean, slave, free, whatever, this is gonna take effect in every walk of life. It's gonna be no more father. And, you know, and when in Judgment Day, the father have not did their father duties as a father. Therefore, they're gonna want to be hidden. know, the God, you know, spare me to punish you. That's sort of like what it's saying there. Now we move along. All right there. Hello there, brothers and sisters in the word of Christ. Now we have come to the end of Revelation chapter 6. There's more to come though, but we come to the end of Revelation chapter 6, and I want to just go over some of the main points, you know, to get us, you know, up to date on it. You know, like I just said, this is sort of like a study. You got to go back and forth to understand, because this prophecy talk. You know, I can understand this. You know, I've been studying for 26 years, and I have a way of understanding this. Now we're gonna go over a little bit more. Now, when it was speaking about the 20 in chapter 4, it was speaking of the 24 elders. I will let you know it represents the 24 hours of the day. The sea of glass throughout the whole Revelation, it speaks of the sea. The sea represents all those who are in the spirit. You know, then it goes the 4 living creatures. The 4 living creatures only represent world power. The lion, the calf, the man, and the eagle. It's all world power stuff there. Then it goes on speaking of the winds. They had 6 winds. The winds represent the present, past, and future. And sort of the winds sort of like turns into the bowl. It turns into the seal, the trumpet, and the bowl. It's gonna take you through history. It's gonna take you through time. And like I said, it will let you know when the end is nearer. You know, once you go through the time thought and study with me, you'll kind of have an idea of when the end is near. Then we're going to wrap up chapter 6, and we're going to go to chapter 7, and I hope I kind of gave you an insight on the study. We're going to move along.
And after these things I saw 4 angels, standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel, ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying,
Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
And I heard the number of them which were sealed. And there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Nephthalim were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zabulon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations, and kindreds, and people, and tongues, stood before the throne, and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes, and palms in their hands, and cried with a loud voice, saying,
Salvation to our God, which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb.
And all the angels stood round about the throne, and about the elders and the 4 beasts, and fell before the throne on their faces, and worshipped God, saying,
Amen. Blessings, and glory, and wisdom, and thanksgiving, and honor, and power, and might be unto our God forever and ever. Amen.
And one of the elders answered, saying unto me,
What are these which are arrayed in white robes?
and whence came they?
And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me,
These are they, which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore are they before the throne of God, and serve him day and night in his temple. And he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of waters. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
All right there. Hello there, brothers and sisters, in the word of Christ. Now we are at Revelation chapter 7. I hope you enjoyed the clip I just showed you, but I'm going to give you a good insight of what it's saying there. It said, I seen 4 angels on the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds. One of the angels come from the east. Now the east, throughout the Bible and study, the east always seemed like it's spiritual destruction, some kind of spiritual destruction is coming from the east. And he tells them, do not harm the earth or the sea, eating green grass. Now you got to kind of understand what that means right there. So the earth represents all those who on earth that do not believe. The sea represents all those who in the scripture that believe. And the green grass and tree represent the faith. And that way it's saying, do not harm the earth or the sea or their faith until God has chosen his people and put a seal on their head. And that was going up, and then that was speaking of right there, you know what I'm saying? Then he's in heaven. It goes from there to he's showing that he put the seals on all the trials head. Those are the ones that are gonna supposed to take the scroll and pass it throughout the world. You know, the Israel, all those who supposed to carry the scroll on. Then he spoke of all those ones that died and believe in the scroll that are in heaven, was given right robe. They are the ones going to sit on the throne with God and judge the earth on Judgment Day. That's where chapter 7 is coming.